Hello everybody, welcome back to Aloha Creations, and this is Aloha, and we are on the December 8th daily prompt. And I wanted to begin by showing you guys my books of birds. I had a comment asking which books that I use to fussy cut out, and these are some of my collection, and I wanted to show this one particular book. It's the Wildlife Reader's Digest book, and they're all categorized. So if you wanted like an all-in-one type of book, birds, sea animals, you could see that there are insects and butterflies, wildflowers, there was a mushroom. So you've got everything in one in this one book, and it's a nature book, and it's beautiful. Lucky that I found another one of these. And here we go. Let's begin and start out with prompt number 8. This one, you guys, had me like going nuts. I really had a hard time. And it's funny because I never usually prepare. But last night I wanted to grab some supplies. And then I started to play around and I'm like, oh no, this is giving me trouble already. And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna wait, let's see what happens in the morning. I picked out a lot of birds, and then I finally decided on this one particular bird, and it's because she is propped up on one of the pine trees, and I see birds like this all the time around our park in the neighborhood. And it took me also a while to pick out which page I wanted to do it on. And now I'm just grabbing scraps. And then, of course, I already know I'm using the number in the booklet. And then I have these stickers, and I took out the word winter in that sticker pad. And then I wanted to, try to overlap and collage, and because this prompt it says to make the bird a focal point, and so I want the bird to stand out. And then I was just grabbing scraps, and I kind of pulled out everything that I thought would work. And then finally, when I did get the hang of this eventually, because this took me a very long time, you guys. Of course, the video doesn't show that, but it really did. That's a scrap piece of wallpaper, vintage wallpaper at the very top there. The background is, forest and a backdrop of a mountaintop. So you can't really see it, but it's a very nice image. And I did just rip it down to the size I wanted. I did distress all of the pieces of paper here. And this video, you guys tell me, I feel like this one is kind of all over the place, or it's just, I just edited the parts that I'm just gluing and then just trying to keep it short. So I just fast forward that or cut out the parts where I'm gluing or cutting, because it's all I did was just cut it up, and then I just distressed the edges. This manila paper, it's quite thin, so I thought to crumple it up just to have a little bit of texture on the page. And because it's a plain paper and there's no design on it, so I thought, maybe if I wrinkle it up, and then that piece of ephemera, and then the bird on top. It's starting to come together, but I'm still a little bit unsure at this point where I'm going with. I didn't want to change the bird, but I was thinking about that. But I had trouble with my glue. I don't know. They're brand new glue sticks. And the first one I opened, it didn't work. The little, what is that? When you twist at the bottom, it didn't push the glue out. And then see now, and then the second one did the same thing. So I'm on my third glue stick. And I just pinched the manila paper together to make a little bit, to make a crease, to make those creases. And then I just pushed it down, and then I distressed it just to make the creases pop out a little bit. And I like how that turned out. I really do. Then there's that little piece of paper sticking out. I just folded it back in and distressed, because right at this point I don't know where this is going. Distressed the bird. Again, I'm loving that red label. I really do. And then I took the Happy Mail from Leann that I received, and most of them are vintage papers. And she had all of these die cuts of flowers. I think they're flowers, but I wanted to use those because I wanted to kind of have them in the background of the bird. And I only picked the colors that are a little bit subtle so that it doesn't pop out too much. Again, because I'm trying to be mindful of the prompt, and I didn't want to lose focus on the bird, so I chose kind of subtle colors and plain colors. And then I changed my mind about that mirror bit, so I changed it into a square label and distressed it a little bit. I'm not gluing everything down because it's very thin. I didn't really need to. I just glued the center and then a little bit of the edges. And the part where I'm gluing right now, it's a little bit tricky because they are kind of overlapping each other. So I wanted to make sure that I don't press it down completely right away when I put the glue in. So I had to do this very quickly, or fairly quickly, so that the glue doesn't dry up and that I still have wiggle room when I configure the ephemera down and when I'm laying it. I'm just being careful. I'm just making sure things are where it's supposed to go, and then once everything is glued and they're in their place, I just pat it down. And then of course the bird is glued down, and then I'm gluing all of the little mini flowers around that, and I love how it's turning out. I really do. And then and then reinforcing the bird because I didn't press it down right away when I put the glue on. And then I thought, you guys, I was finished. I thought, oh, this is great, I'm finished. It's like afternoon now, and almost lunchtime. And then I started to think, and then I saw this frame, and it looks like a Polaroid frame cut out, die cut, and I loved it, but it was way too white. Then I'm playing along. And there's the plate, and they're all die cuts, you guys. These are so beautiful. Thank you, Leann. Enjoying the cutout so much. And then I'm distressing. Oh, and I don't know how that flew out like that. Honestly, that was real time, you guys. That was not a fast forward. I don't know what happened there. Anywho, moving on. So I finally took the sticker that says winter on it, and it worked out that the sticker paper color is yellowish like the bird, so kind of matched that a little bit, and I really liked it. So I don't know if it was looking wintry, or that's why I wanted to include that word that says winter. So I'm really glad I did, and I'm so happy that I used that frame because it really turned out really nice, and I'm so glad that I did. And there you guys have it, the end result. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye for now.